Hello friends, this is Rajadhar, Managing Partner at Finogent Advisory, welcoming you back again. So in this session, I will be covering upon three main aspects. First aspect ki has the market literally started recovering and what would be the way forward? The impact of China on the Indian equity market in this month. And thirdly, are there any some picks, good picks into the current pandemic, some stocks to look forward to? And lastly, the pick of the month. That means a company which has used COVID-19 pandemic as an opportunity and has opened an entire new set of product lines for itself, which will be a profitable venture for the company and the investors. So I would request you to stay with me to the entire length of this video where I will be explaining this. And yes, Dr. Copper, this will be the pointer from where we would be also mentioning the recovery into the market. So we have seen that China, India skirmishes happening over the line of actual control. Which went beyond their normal intensity which normally used to be. Having said that, we anticipate this only as a limited geographical confrontation. It would not escalate into the war, and that is very much evident from the stock market performance over the last 1 week. Even the stock market has struck that and the market was up by 500 points. We expect it to be localized affair. Even in the worst case scenario, even if it jacks up, the intensity would be more or less like Kargil. It would not be a full-fledged war. So there is nothing an investor should be worried about. Yes, we can expect volatility happening in the market. We might see 500 to 1,000 point swing happening in a day, but that is very intermediate to a very short, very short duration volatility spikes that could be happening. So nothing to be worried from that perspective. Second aspect, from the recovery point of view, since the lockdown has opened and everybody is still apprehensive, okay, market has recovered by around 10-15%, will it again see a dump or it will continue its rise? What is the way forward, and how would an investor know that market has recovered precisely? So having said that, copper is one of the commodity which normally is seen as a barometer to see whether the recovery has happened or not. What has happened over the last one and a half months was that when the market were closed and the demand was dipped, on the London Metal Exchange, LME, the copper prices went down to as low as around $4,615 per ton. That was around 25% fall into the copper prices. Now much of this has already been recovered and the copper has recovered 75% from its lower. Now remaining 10-15% gap is happening, but that we would expect in next 1 month to cover up. So copper prices has gone up. Now an investor is always thinking, okay, but still investor sentiment is quite bearish. If investor sentiment is quite bearish, how come the copper prices have gone so up? That means they recovered by around 70-75%. The answer is simple. When the lockdown was announced in India, in China the economy was already opening up. So therefore the imports into the China started increasing, and thus there was already a supply constraint. The mining was stopped because many of the mines and many of the countries were already having a lockdown, so there were already supply constraints. But the demand started picking up because the China opened, due to which the prices increased. Moreover, in the last fortnight or so, even America has opened largely, the Europe has opened largely. That has also led to the increase in the demand, while the supply is constraint remaining as such. If we see that from the domestic parlance, the top of the mind company that comes in our mind is around Hindalco. But Hindalco is not into copper mining or production. It is actually converting the concentrate into the copper. So they are not to be worried about the mining part, because what their income depends upon the charges they take for the refining and converting and so on and so forth. However, in India there is only one single producer for copper, which is called as, or you can say miner for the copper, that is the Hindustan Copper. And guys, follow this company, because this is one of the companies which is the sole monopoly in the copper production and is also into the disinvestment list of Government of India. So this company you would very soon be seeing on the block, where the Government of India would be actually divesting its stake to raise money. So these are the things of happening here. While we see that from an investor perspective, market are still around 15 to 18% low from their all-time high. When we see that, we normally look for those companies which are having a very strong balance sheets. And if we see those companies, Mahindra and Mahindra is the one which comes at the top of the hat, that this company which is having very good valuations is a market leader. The feather in the cap for Mahindra & Mahindra is its tractor segment. While we know it for Scorpio, Bolero and all other vehicles, automotive segment, but it is the market leader in the tractor segment with 41 to 42% of the market share. Rather, over the last 1 year, it has gained 1% more market share. Having said that, in our last video and in the blog, like we had told our clients that rural economy is untouched by the COVID pandemic, and Indian economy, rural economy constitutes 30% of our GDP, and that is quite evident from the bumper crop production that we are expected to have, and the Rabi crop production will also be very good, backed by a very decent and the good monsoon that has already been predicted by the meteorological department. So under these all parameters, the demand for tractors will not be down, they will still be up on the northward direction, and smaller towns or the towns and cities related to villages or the rural economy will still fare very good, no issues with that, and that will also see the books being built up for Mahindra & Mahindra in their tractor segment. While we look into it, the another aspect that we can see is are the companies which are, say, providing a very good dividend opportunities, or you can say dividend yield. Now, one of such companies is Bharat Electronics. So Bharat Electronics Limited is one of the companies which provides a very good dividend yield and could be a very good pick for the value investors and those who are looking at the income from the dividend point of view. While we say that, the last question comes, the star attraction for the day. The company which has used COVID-19 pandemic as as an opportunity to generate revenues, money and profit for all the clients, and the company is Dixon Technologies. Dixon Technologies traded on the last trading day at around 5,300 rupees. Yes guys, it was around 5,300 rupees it is trading at. It is around 6,000 crore market capitalization. It is having 6,000 crore market capitalization. Now Dixon Technologies is into contract manufacturing and it is into the leadership position in many sectors of the segments. Now under Make in India campaign or Atmanirbhar Bharat, it takes contract manufacturing. Now it had manufactured around 1.3 lakh television sets just in the month of May. It makes home appliances and all other devices, which although over the last 1 month had fallen down because of the supply constraints. Having said that, it's one of the anchor clients is Xiaomi, which although under the China-India conflict might see a certain stress on this segment per se. However, it had won a contract of around 30 crores from Molbio Diagnostics for their RT-PCR, medical devices. RT-PCR, reverse transcription polymerase chain reaction diagnostic devices. Now these are the devices which are not only used for diagnosis of tuberculosis but also for COVID-19. Their trials are going on and we expect the trials to be over by July or August, and post that the production, once the approvals are in place, the production will start. Once the production will start, it opens a whole new line of revenue for Dixon Technologies. So this is one of the very good companies that has made a problem into an opportunity. So this is what about investing is. Be open to the new ideas, be aware of what is happening into the market, and do track such companies and do track such news, because this is where the opportunity for making money is. And stay tuned with us, and if you have any queries, do connect with us and I will be more than happy to assist you. You can reach out to us on our website www.finnogenadvisory.com, or you can tag me on the social profiles. Thank you guys. Stay invested, stay safe and stay happy. Thank you.